everybody, welcome back to the Epsilon Longhorn Economy series. And I'm already up and rolling here, so let's go ahead and change back to our view here. Alright, that's weird. It got all of a sudden really quiet. That's so weird. It's like it got suddenly very quiet in here. I don't know. Oh, we got two vents. That's right, I forgot we put a vent right there. Okay, guys, so we got a lot done last episode. Oh, that's because we moved out of the way. Okay, so we've got magnesium there. Last episode, we went ahead and we got the that salvage taken care of. I believe we got it stripped down. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure we stripped it down last episode. And then now we're going to do some work on our mobile base. Yeah, so after the pirates destroyed our previous base, we really had to do some work here. So actually, let's go ahead and charge up our suit. We're going to go ahead and lay down in this bed for a second, do a charge up. While we're at it, I'm going to... Oh, I can't do that in there. Okay, never mind. I like to lay down... Okay, so here's the thing that you guys might not know. Okay? When you lay down in a bed in Space Engineers, you do not... If you look, it goes paused by your food. So if you're doing survival with food, you won't be losing any food points. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and get in this. I want to check the... okay, so I want to see where we're at real quick. Looks like we're getting there slowly. We'll have to rearrange a few things, obviously, but and we do need to get our... I do want to get some piping in place. Hey, thanks for joining. I do want to get some pipe in place to get our thrusters for all of our directional stuff in place. I'm trying to decide. I think we're gonna... Well, we need to find more salvage is what we need to find, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to find a source of ice. So I think this episode, first of all, we're going to angle up, and we're going to back up so we get a full view of the place. Okay, this gives me an idea. Okay, so, and yeah, if you guys want to do something like this with the starter space pod, it's a good opportunity to see what you can do when you find your different types of salvage. Okay, that is a distress signal. I don't know what that is. It's a 50-50 chance it could be very bad. So we're not going to mess with that right now. We have magnesium in the rock ahead of us. So I am thinking, check that rock, yeah, kind of check the rocks around where we're at. We'll keep the respawn pod logo in place until we're mobile. Once we're mobile, we're going to make that respawn part go away. And the way you do that, well, as soon as we can merge block, we'll merge block it to one of these asteroids, and that will make the entire grid ours. No respawn involved if we want to. We may not want to. Okay, let's check and make sure we're good to go. We're good to go. Alright. Alright, go ahead and give us a good dose of that. Alright, let's go check it out. Let's go check out this rock here, see if there's any ice. The other advantage, too, when you're moving around like this is you get the opportunity to be able to encourage some encounters from to happen. We need some salvage is what we really need. I do not want to tangle with any kind of pirate. That is absolutely not what we want to tangle with right now. Ideally, if we could find a trade station, that would be perfect. With the economy over, the economy overhaul mod on here until we get the update, and it will actually help the update too. Trade stations can actually, like, if you get on the bad side of them, they can actually send drones after you and attack you if you get near them. So it's good to be on the right side of the fence, so to speak. Okay, why do I not see anything in here? How can this rock not have anything? Come on, really? Come on, Clang, we need some ice. That's what we really want. Ice, well, we do have limited capacity for some production. Okay, platinum. Yeah, platinum is almost useless for us right now. But I'm going to list it here. I'm going to go platinum on here, even though we really can't do anything with it because it's not one of the 3 that we can actually build anything with. It is a potential saleable item. So we got to note it because maybe we'll have a contract where we need to do that. Yeah, I think all that salvage is gone. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to delete the salvage marker because I seem to remember us getting rid of that. Alright, so now we're in the shadow of this rock, looking around here to see what rock we want to hit next. Let's hit that one next. It's not anywhere near anything that's bad, I think. So let's head over to that one there, and we'll see what we can see. Now, I do have... There are unpowered grids floating out here too. If we can stumble across one of those holy grails, we'll have all kinds of material we can mess with. But those things are so hard to... Oh, shoot. We don't want to go. Nope, 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 nope. We don't want to get close to those pirates. If that's our relay post, we're in trouble. Because that's what got us last time. A relay post, a space pirate relay post, got a whole fleet coming after us if we did that. So, yeah. Let's not go in that direction. Of course, it could be something. It could be a pirate that isn't heavily armed. It could be a pirate that's broke down. But if you've got a beacon or an antenna that's doing something like that, you know that grid's going to be powered. And odds are, if it's a base pirate, it's probably going to have some sort of weapon system. Although I do have a theory about the refinery ones. When you have the refineries, I think they have a blind spot, but you have to be so precise in how you get into that blind spot, because it has, if I remember correctly, those ones have an artillery turret and an assault and they have an assault turret on the dorsal side and a gap on the bottom on the ventral side, and if you're coming at it from the dorsal side, the landing platform will block the GAT, and then you can... Okay, why am I not seeing anything on this one either? What in the hell? They seem to be hiding a lot of the ores in this one, like, inside. That's very annoying, because that means, you know, they're hard to find, and... Let's see, okay, if you're inside, let's go ahead and zip over it. Go up to the top here. Really? Nothing up here either? Good gravy. And then so if you go in on the side of the artillery, the main cannon, you should be okay, because the main cannon generally doesn't... Wait, what was that? Did I see an unknown signal? That could be good or bad, depending upon... Well, I don't want to see that, but the unknown signal could be salvage. Could be who knows what. Let's see what it is. It flashed for just a second, so that tells me it's probably some sort of derelict or damaged something. I don't know. We're waiting to see it, and while we're at it, we're letting the exposure wear down. Huh. I know as soon as I get back to looking, it's going to pop up again.
Meteor storm inbound.
I hope it doesn't try to get me. Let's go up here so that we're kind of shaded from the meteor storm while we figure out where that beacon popped up. Where is it? Because we need the components. Hopefully... Oh, wait. There it is right there. It's a distress signal. Oh, no. It's not unknown. So odds are that's it right there. It probably is a ship that'll try to get us, but we'll see. We're neutral with those guys. Oh, that's the other thing we need to do. Oh, wow. Let's back up back into the shade here a little bit. And we need to set up a faction so we can become friendly with these guys. Yeah. So let's get our faction set up first. Because it's a possibility. I'd like to run an experiment and see if it changes if you got a faction. Okay, so as we can see, we have a few things that we are absolutely not friends with, and a few that we are neutral with. So let's go ahead and create ourselves a faction. I think for this faction, let's see here. Well, we're a trade faction, so we're going to call this, let's see here, Epsilon Longhorn Freight. So let's go with, we'll call it Epsilon Freight. How about that? E Freight Inc. Alright, so that's going to be our acronym. And we're going to use Epsilon. And we're going to call it Freight. If I can spell freight. Oh my gosh, how can I not spell freight? I bet it's E-I. I don't know why I'm having a hell of a time spelling freight. And we're going to call it INC, Incorporated. Epsilon Freight Inc. Okay. And then, oh, I actually like that logo. It's actually a good color scheme. I think it's really good. I think that works. Okay, so now we have our own deal here. Okay. We're gonna, let's see here. I don't know that we're gonna get any peace with these guys, but let's go up here and see. Now, what was, those guys were ENC, weren't they? Or no. I don't know. What, let's see. What were the, I don't know. Let's, can we, no, we can only declare war. I'm looking to see if we can actually, like, propose peace with these guys, or, no, we can't really do that, but you know what? I think that, let's see how this goes, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and go up here and see if it changes the encounter. Because I learned something interesting, guys, the last time I played. Oh, it's just unknown. Oh, I thought it belonged to somebody. It doesn't. So if it's unknown, it's a crapshoot. So hopefully it's an unknown that we can do something with. That would be great. But we did want to have ourselves have this. This was part of our objectives. So that's really good. Let's do that. But the thing is I know that on some of these, even the unknowns, sometimes they'll, like, there's some where they'll ask for help, or you repair them and then they give you stuff, which is really cool. But if it asks us for help, I'm gonna tag it as salvage, and then we'll go back. Oh, we can't go back and get the ship. Oof. Well, we'll just have to do what we can do. Okay, this looks like a rock. So far I've seen 4 different asteroid encounters. I wonder which one this is, or if it's something new. Because I don't see anything else out there. I'm pretty sure this is going to be it. Yep. Okay, so what is the deal with you? Watch our radiation. It could be a radiological hazard. It could be... It's unknown. Okay. I'm watching to see what we got. Oh, there's uranium. I bet I know which one this is. This is probably the one with the radiological thing. Oh, gosh, that's a tough one. Alright, so we gotta watch and see where that marker comes up. Because, let's see, I'm checking to see if, yep, see? Let's get in the dark, yep, see? I want to get behind the, get this, okay, let's go back, okay. Now we're getting lower. Okay. Yep, see? Look. Our radiation levels are going up. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is go in. Watch our radiation while we go in. Oh, wow. And then we're going to need to come back out again if the radiation gets too high. The good thing is there's good stuff in these ones, but the bad news is that it's very radiological. Alright, let's get back out. Okay, daggone it. I can't go straight on this thing if I tried. Okay, let's back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay, let that go down. Oh no. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to this hole because this is the hole we're gonna use to access it. We just gotta get straight on it. And we're gonna GPS this and call it salvage. And then we're gonna back up, whoa, 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 till we can get our radiation down. Oh man. Okay, now we're going to wait a few minutes, let the radiation get down, and then we're going to hightail it over to this, to our base, because this is pretty far out here, but there is good stuff to be had. It's just very dangerous, radiologically speaking, but we need oxygen, and I don't know that we can survive without, to do this properly, we're going to need oxygen energy, so I want to wait until I can get enough, because we got a pretty fair distance to go. 26 kilometers, and so we want to keep that radiation down because we got the sun trying to fry us too. Now this could be a different configuration, guys, than what I remember, but the last time I went into one of these, it was full of like these bioradiation things going on, and it was some freaky stuff. There was like these things growing in there, and there was a bunch of dead people, and their ship was just toast. But I was able to get quite a bit of salvage out of it, so. Okay, ready. I think we're gonna be good. Let's get the max speed going on here. And then we're gonna try to blitz ourselves out here to this. That's just, you know, that's just what you gotta do. But I think we're gonna be okay. It's cranking up, but it's the balance between how much O2 we got left versus how much of the exposure. It's not the end of the world if we have to respawn. We don't really have anything in particular other than the tools, which I do want to transfer over to the storage.
Low.
We could make some new tools, I reckon, but being as how this is economy and salvage, I'm really hesitant to get into anything that involves anything beyond, you know, doing the manufacturing aspect of it, but we did allow ourselves the ability to do things with the survival kits, so that's okay. Rolling along, and we're gonna be toast soon. Still got 12 clicks to go. Oh man, I'm looking at the oxygen level. That's what I'm really worried about, guys. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think we went too far, honestly. So we're gonna go ahead while we're waiting and switch to the salvage. Change it to the yellow color the orange color we like to use for salvage. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're down to 1. Yeah, we're pretty much going to be toast. So once we start... Well, no, maybe not. We might lose some life, but I think we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Yep, there we go. It's going to be close. It's going to be so close because
Your
soon...
health is low.
Yeah, we're toast.
Critical.
Best to slow down so I'm not having to chase my backpack. I still want to get the tools because, you know, that's the thing. Okay, we'll keep the cabin pressurized so we have a place to go back to. I'm not going to fall prey to the jeez. You know, the problem here is we really need to get those grids so that we can, like, get some sort of thrust involved. That way we can get our mobile base to start moving. Okay, so let's that's a pretty long ways the way to go, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna try. So let's I wish that that light would stay on so that we could figure out how to get there faster, but you know, we're gonna try to fly as fast as we can. We got to really watch ourselves because, you know, we've only got so much. So we'll go in, try to burrow into where the miners are, where that beacon is, and then from there we're going to try to get as much material as we can and get back, do multiple trips if we have to. Um, the idea, the goal, the big goals we're looking for, grids, pipes, anything that we can't make with a survival kit, we've got to be able to get it in in there. I also want to keep my eyes open for 3 more medical components. And the reason why I want to do that is if something happens to a survival kit, we can get another one. Because specifically, survival kits are the only thing that we can manufacture components with. Without it, we're pretty much sunk. So we'll have to, if you got that, you're good to go. And that's not just because of the manufacturing, but it's also our way of staying in the game. It would be very tricky for us to do the same series out of one of these moons and these planets, because we would have to build the first. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a TFSR Polar. I don't know if they would be friendly or not to us. We're not friendly with them, but we're also not enemies. So I question whether or not they would attack us. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're not. I also wonder if some of these might have trade options or things like that, because you're supposed to have more interactivity with the economy overhaul. Okay, let's go down here where the... Okay, there's the hole. Alright, now let's get going here. That's the puller. Straight ahead. Let's try to keep it straight. Okay, shoot. Here we go. Alright. Oh, damn. Okay, what do you got? Oh, dude. You got anything for me? Okay, let's grab you. What do we got in here? Anything? Oh, gosh. Oh, this isn't good, guys.
Low health.
Yep, I know. We're gonna be toast. Yep, I thought so. Oh, man. This should be a lot quicker going in. Gotta collect our body and do this. I wish we were mobile. That would be great. But we are not. So let's get back to it here. Yeah, full speed ahead. Let's do it. Let's get out there. We're gonna go ahead and hit it. We gotta really watch our. Well, now we can zip in. The radiation. I mean, it's gonna be really fast, but we're gonna need to grab it and hightail it out. So the first thing we're gonna look for is we're gonna look for our backpack. Take what we got out of there first. I'm gonna leave the guy there. I'm not gonna. That's gonna be his burial. We're not gonna mess with it. But I want to see what he's got inside both of those containers. I want to see what's in those storage containers. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a few good things, but we got to do it quick. The radiation level's really high. The other thing I want to do is before we go in, let's get to the lee of it and kind of bring our exposure level down. I think the other factor we were dealing with was the sun cooking us before we even got into there, and I think that's something we need to watch out for too. So let's get in there and see what we got. Yeah, there's that puller up there. I don't want to tangle with them. I don't know if what TFSR's way of doing things are. What is TSFR? That is the First Sappers Corporation. Yeah, see, look, we're already at 26, 27, and with the uranium and the weird glowing green stuff, which apparently is living off of the radiation and making it worse. I don't know what's up with that, but we definitely need to get over get this between the sun and us first. Okay. So, I think we might be better served going directly in this way. Just a straight shot, straight in. Less curvy. We've got a marker here that tells us our direction. We'll use the body location marker to get a straight shot in, and hopefully we can get there fast enough to get our stuff before it despawns, and then we'll be able to get out before we get toasted. We're really gaining up on our okay, let's get our body really quick here. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out. Go, 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 go. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're going down. We got this, oh, radiation below. Let's go up. Okay. We're getting it. It's going down. Okay, we're going to have to sit here for a little while, but that's okay. We have the oxygen. While we're doing that, let's take a look and see what this says. Data log asteroid X93. Log 1 discovery. At first my sensors picked up rare mineral traces from this lone asteroid, but as I drew closer, the readings became inconsistent and shifted each time I scanned again. I'll have to get closer to confirm. Log 2, cavities. Closer inspection only confirms that this asteroid is riddled with cavities. A network of tunnels. Today could get a lot more interesting. Log 3 comes in to say thin walls. As I broke through a thin wall of a tunnel, my gas indicators went off, but only for a second. Might have been vibration jolt shaking up the scanner. There is another wall up ahead, but also something else. There's something on the walls, eating into it. Corrosion of some sort. Okay, it looks like log 4 ends. So this poor guy didn't ever make it. So this corrosion is probably what's doing it. Okay. Still sitting at 50. I want to bring that thing way down. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use a power kit just to make sure that we keep our power up. Oxygen is a problem. Hopefully there's some air in there. We could probably make a cockpit to hide in, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait for a second here. I'm gonna turn on my lights here. I want to wait in 38. Bring it down. Let's see here. All right. Are we going up yet? Nope. Okay, good. Okay, so I want to see how close I can get before it starts going up. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going slow on purpose because I want to see A, where it is, and B, okay, good, 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 good. This is good. So so it stays, as long as we're outside of the rock, it doesn't get in there. Okay, let's go. We're going in. We're going in. We're gonna grind down both of these and hack them. Watching that radiation go up. Oh, daggone you. Okay, ice. That is golden. I like that. Wait, actually, put it back. What's in here? Okay, we got 73. We're going to start taking damage soon. Okay, it's all ice. Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Your health is low.
Ah! No sunshine. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we lose 2 points for every point of exposure. Oh, I so hope we don't get toasted on
Health
this.
critical.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we spent too much time in there, guys. I think we're going to be toast. Because, yeah, at that rate, oh man. Yeah, it fried us. Okay, it looks like we're not getting any grids from there, but we are going to get ice. And that's okay, because we need ice anyway, because we're going to build up a hydrogen setup. So we're going to zip back out there again. We're going to collect what's inside of our backpack and then zip back. So that works out really good. Yeah, it's a bit of a fly out here, that's for sure. I don't see anything else popping up, so that's a good sign. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a jaunt, but not too bad. Looks like that it's probably the polar up there, I bet. Oh no, it disappeared. That's not a polar, that's another marker. Oh no. Why do I have a feeling the rock's gone? Oh, it despawned before we got a chance, or is it still there? Oh, it's still there. I just couldn't see it because of this. I was like, no. Although we do need to check the marker for when it despawns, but I think the despawn starts the minute you start grinding on it. Okay, let's grab all of our stuff. I was afraid of that. The ice is more important than the tools. No. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's head back to the back to our base and be able to drop off that ice. I mean, that's a lot. All we have is in there is just a bunch of ice. That's weird. Like, how are they grinding up ice in a uranium asteroid? That I don't understand, but maybe they were just holding on to it in there for their thrusters or something, which reminds me, we need to really grind down that thing for components. And I think that might be actually more important than the actual ice. Because we need grids, like, really bad. And it's like, we need a lot of grids. We need at least, let's see here, 2, 4, 6 times 4. We need 240 grids just to get one thruster in every direction to give ourselves the mobility we need for this mobile base. So that small grid ship is not going to give us that many, so I guess we could just get as much as we can, whatever we can get. I figure if we're going to take the ice, it's going to take us 4 trips to do ice. So, I don't know. Maybe we should get our hydrogen tank set up and start burning that, getting that ice transformed. Yeah, that might be the way to go. Although I think if something else pops up, we should definitely check it out. Okay, looks like we're looking at about a 50% exposure level, 55%, something like that for the entire trip. So we got to have a cooldown. I don't really care about the body location right now because it's got nothing but tools, and we can use tools, but it's not immediately necessary. And we do need to get food done too. Yeah, we need glass. That's what we need. Alright. Huh. So I can't put that in there. And I don't think that's got a place to put it. Wow, we have nowhere to put that. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, dang. That's a thing. Alright, no problem. I guess that's going up there. And while we're at it, we're going to drop the welder in there too. Alright, let's go ahead and get us a good recharge and head back on out there. This time we're going in. Alright, ready, steady, off we go. Alright, let's head on back in. We're going to switch over to our grinder. So let's go ahead and get up to speed, and then we're going to drift. I find it's better that way to do the drift anyway if I don't have to maneuver. Getting closer. Okay, This time, as much as getting the ice is important, I think that we really need to focus on those components. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just tear into it and just start shredding everything we see and try to get a full load of components. But we're going to need to hold off a second and get the and get ourselves situated with the exposure level because we didn't give ourselves enough time to recover from the last trip. So we're pretty high on exposure, so we need to get behind this rock and kind of sit tight for a second and give ourselves a chance to you know, recover from that. Alright, we're in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna sit tight for just a second here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sit tight and let this thing do its work. If we see that other one pop up, I'm curious to see whether it's unknown or it's just a distress or something up there. There's another one somewhere. I know I saw it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, I think that was this one. But I don't know. We're going to sit here for a second and sit tight. So if we can find any glass, that would be great. But I don't think this thing's got any glass. There wasn't anything in the cockpit, which is why I went straight for it. That and the fact that the last time I went for one of these, that had some meds in there, and I was hoping it did. This one did, and it didn't. So that's sad, because rad meds would have meant that we would have been a really fast in and out, be good to go. But no, alas, it does not. So we got to do this the hard way, but that's okay. Okay, 24. I think we're pretty good right now. We're gonna sneak up on this entrance here real quick. Where are you at? Oh, where's the entrance at? I know I have it here. Where are you at? Oh. Okay, there's another hole here somewhere. Where's the other hole? Because there's that one, and there was another one. A more direct hole. Where was the other more direct hole? Alright, well, I guess we're going in the not so direct hole. Okay, trying to get as much as we can before we get toasted. I don't care about the hydrogen in this, I just want the parts. Oh, we're starting to get toasted now. I'm letting it, I'm getting it. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go, 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 go. Oh snap, where's the hole? Oh no, we lost the hole, no! Okay, where's the flasher thing? We have another hole close
Low
by.
health.
Yes, where's the hole? Is that... Oh, where's the hole at? There it is. Let's go, 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 go!
Your health is critical.
Ah! Nuts! Okay, let's try it again. Get turned around in there and it's all over, guys. Okay, this has got to be the most dangerous, annoying type of salvage we got. Uh-oh. Something spawned. Oh, it was, okay, so it was a change up of the Factorum stuff. Well, 13,000 kilometers I don't think is going to be a problem for us. So, I'm pretty sure we're safe from those guys. Even though it would be really cool to capture one of their ships, we are by no means anywhere near close to capable of that. It is not happening, guys. No way. No. Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated. Been a bit of a struggle lately, so gotta stay hydrated. Okay, now we gotta go in, get the backpack, first of all. Not forget where we drilled in from, by the way. We can't forget that, because that's like, you know, a thing. And then we just grind it all up as much as we can. Everything we can, just grind it all up. I want to do the battery section last because that's going to stay. It's going to despawn if it has no power. So let's go do the cargo pods on the sides, and then we'll grab all those, top off some ice if we can, but we got to do it quick, like really quick, because of that radiation. Honestly, it's going to be a challenge. Uh-oh. Okay, body location still there. Okay, that's good. Closing in. We're doing really good for our exposure, simply because we had to respawn. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, I could sit here and I could load it up and then respawn every single time, but that's annoying. And it's not really realistic, honestly. Even just the respawning isn't all that realistic, but I like it, and it makes for a good game, makes a good series. Plus, okay, so for those of you that are curious, there was actually a video, I'm trying to remember who did it, that talked about why they're respawning. How there's like this clone creation set up inside of survival kits in the medical bays, and it uses your last recorded DNA. It was kind of cool. We're going to stay here for a few minutes, give ourselves a little bit more reduction of exposure so that we can be able to get in there and have a few extra moments. I don't want to, because it burns through. It's like 2 points a second. So you've got to move fast, like really fast. So, all right, I think 18 is going to be good enough. Let's go on in. Let's see. We don't want to wait too long because we don't want to lose what we got in our backpack. So in we go, the twisty turny. Backpack is in the hole by here. All right, let's get it. All right, we're already at 45. Not a good sign. All right, let's top it off. All right, we're out of here. Okay, let's get back here where we can... Whew. Okay, that was really good, guys. Now we just got to sit here for a second. We'll see what we got. Okay, we got 22 grids. That's good because that will... We've got a couple things we need to do with that. That's for sure. Got a few motors. Those are useful. We can make those, though. But 34 pipes and 30 large pipes are a steal because we cannot make those. That stuff we have to either buy or salvage. So that works out really nice. We got some good salvage, guys. It's little bits at a time, though. And then, of course, a little bit more ice, which, you know, we need it. Okay. I figure it's going to take us probably about 3, maybe 4 trips to finish this. So, we'll go from there.
Inbound.
Uh-oh. Where are they at? It says meteor storm inbound, which I have been smacked by meteors once or twice. Oh, there they are. Okay, good. Hey, I think that's one of the planets that we can go to. We need to start, once we get the power up, we need to start heading towards the planet because we need to get some trade in place. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and launch. And off we go. I did not happen to look and see how long we have until that thing despawns. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, we're inbound. Yeah, I don't see anything else spawning. I don't see anything else blinking. Always gotta be looking though, you never know. It could be something out here that's not lit. That's not powered. Not very often, but once in a while. Gotta watch out for those stupid pirates too. It'd be nice to find a trade station out here in the middle of nowhere. There are trade stations out here, I just don't know where they're at. Almost. Let's get it in there. ahead and in through the door. Not that we have to. Yeah, that distress signal. It's disturbing me. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this stuff off. Okay, so that's full. You know what we need to do, actually? Let's go to the large industrial deal. And let's transfer everything over there. That way we can consolidate everything that's in here into one spot. Gives me an idea what we got. Alright. So we're doing pretty good. We have enough grids to do 1.5 thrusters, so we're getting there slowly. Small grid, I could try to do a small grid thruster on either side, but the mass is just not going to work. I don't know that we could do that. Honestly, I'm really tempted to do that and skip the rest of the salvage just because, you know what, let's do that. There's not that much left to be had in there. Thinking about it. Small grid, we got the bulk of everything. There's one cargo container, but it's got a bunch of ice in it. And yeah, I don't know. I think that we might be able to do this a different way. Oh, wait a minute. Can we build a rotor? We may not be able to. I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we can, but let's double check. Yes, we can. I wonder if we build a rotor and attach it to... Okay, I got an idea, guys. I don't know that this is going to work, but we could give it a shot. What if we... Do we have a gyro on this thing anywhere? Oh, my. Wait. Maybe we could do it all. I don't think that we can... I don't know that we can do what I'm thinking we're going to do, but we can give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst thing that'll happen? It won't work. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to run an experiment right now rather than do the rest of the salvage. And that experiment, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be to see if we can maybe make some small grid thrusters and at least push this a little bit. I don't know that we can. I've never tried, so I'm kind of curious if we can do it. So we're going to give it a shot. I don't know that this is going to work very well, but you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's get a advanced rotor, okay? So the plan here is to set up a small thruster rig and see if we can even move. I don't know that we can, but we're going to try. We're going to see if this will actually move our base at all. The mass is pretty significant. So I don't know. We're going to go ahead and rotor lock it, add a small head, and then we're going to see if we can make this work. Alright, so, yeah. Okay, I think we've got enough to do this part of it, so let's go. Okay, we're gonna need these. Go one here. Now, I'm going to take this out like so. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna take this out. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna, I'm really kind of wondering how this is gonna work. But we'll see. We also need a gyro on this thing, so we're going to do a gyro.
Energy critical.
Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of a thing. We'll see if we can get the movement on here, but I don't know that we will. But we're going to give it a shot. I'd be very curious to see if we can move this large grid on what amounts to a small grid propulsion system. I don't think it's going to work, but it might. If we can even just get a little movement, eventually we can get going. Oh man, this is insane. Okay, so how many grids do we need? Large grid, 22. Alright, small grid, 4. How many metal grids do we got? Okay, we got 68 grids to work with here, so... Okay, so I'm thinking a large grid forward and small grids for everything else. So I'm thinking, now, is that... Oh yeah, it's a big one. Okay. So that means we're going to need to do a conveyor converter. Okay, that'll do that. And then... Oh man, I just don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. And then we can do actually all the other thrust off of the large. We'll do braking thrust and stuff like that off of this one here. Alright, and then the rest, we'll do a bunch of armor plate. Because I feel like we need to, like, give it some sort of stability beyond just the other, you know? Alright, here we go. I don't know that we even have enough to do this, honestly, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, we need metal plates. Let's get in here. Alright, let's do this. Okay, it's looking like it's at least firing up. We just need more components to do it with. So let's go ahead and grab another thing of that, and we need some more of those. I don't know how this is gonna work, guys. We're gonna give it a try. Hopefully it can get our base moving. There's gonna be a lot of tension on that rotor, like a lot. Alright guys, we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see if this thing can move the rather heavy grid we got going on here. I don't know that it will, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, so we are moving over this way. We're gonna drift towards the salvage location. Alright. Nope. Dang. You know what it is? I probably need to have a cockpit on the actual thruster assembly down there. I bet I do. A secondary cockpit. I wonder if let's try this. Let's see if we can do this. Let's just see. I want to see something here. Okay, so let's see if we can get. I'm pretty sure you can put a. Okay, this is crazy, but I'm thinking let's put a helm on our little getup here. Seriously? Two displays. Oh my gosh. We might actually be doing this. Hopefully I don't get cooked while I'm doing it, but let's see here. Okay. Alright, so we can. We can actually move it this way. Slowly. And I can't guarantee it'll hold. But we have movement. RVTR solar barge. How lovely. I guess we're moving at the right moment. Oh man, it moves slow though. The strain on that grid on that rotor is like mad though. But yeah, so we've got some movement at least. Good to know that we can do that. I mean, it does use up all of how many grids we got left? We got 26 grids left. We could do a large braking thruster that way, but I don't know. Wow. It's a slow movement, but it's movement nonetheless. So we'll go ahead and keep ourselves auto-dampened, of course. And let's go ahead and drop these components in here since we've got those done. And yeah, we're moving. We're moving, guys. Let's slowly head that way. We don't have any glass to use in that upper part. Yeah, it's not good. We're running out of all kinds of stuff. But we do... But you know what, guys? We're moving. Slowly, but surely moving. That's good. I mean, in an emergency situation, that kind of thing isn't going to get us too far. But the fact that we're moving, that's awesome. That's really awesome. We know it works. It's just needs a bit more push. But this also means that we could potentially build a more powerful small grid vessel on the back and be able to really set it up good that way. But it is a point of stress. So if we do decide to keep doing that, it's gonna, eventually it's gonna be too much. But at least it's gonna get us out of the danger zone for some of these types of things and maybe put us on position to pick up something more useful. We just need grids. More than anything, we need grids. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we are hooked into this, so let's go ahead and activate it and see how we're doing. Alright. Yeah, that fire's really working on that, but we're slowing slowly. Let's check the torque on this thing if we can. Is there some sort of thing that's going to tell us what it is doing, whether it's pulling on it or anything? No, it doesn't say. Alright, we're all stopped. Outstanding. Just like that. Nice. I really want to take on that solar barge, but here's the thing, as we well know, if we do that, it's going to be a problem for us. Why am I still auto-dampened? Are we like... we're not moving, so no need to be auto-damped. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. We've got anything that we can work on here? No, it doesn't look like it, beyond just building it out. So I guess head back to salvage, see if we can't get some more of that stuff. Alright, let's do it. That was a nice experiment, guys. I'm glad to see it works. Now we have some sort of movement. It's going to take too long to actually go out there this way, I think. But we're going to make one more trip out to do the salvage. And then we're going to call this an episode, guys. But yeah, this worked out really nice. We now know what's that. Oh, that's those stupid distress signals. I am really hesitant. I feel like I want to go up to deal with that solar barge, but I know that when it's red like that, they will bring a drone in to attack. It's like a given, straight up. Solar barges generally don't have any any kind of defenses, though. You know what? Forget it. We're doing it. We're going to go after the solar barge. Why not? Let's see if it shoots at us. If we can get up there and knock out its antenna first, we might be good. They don't generally, solar barges generally don't have any kind of weapons, usually. But let's see. If it starts shooting, we'll turn around and head back or go the other way. I know we really shouldn't be doing this piracy stuff, but RVTR, we're already having some negative issues with these guys. We're going to call this corporate espionage. How about that? Or corporate sabotage. But here's the thing. I don't know how long it'll take before it does its... It calls for assistance, and we may have to... Evading, look for... Up, there it is, yep. Yeah, that's how they do it. Okay, we're going to do flank speed to the salvage location, so we don't have to deal with the Guardian drone. Wow, that really spawned in fast, too. Wow. It really did. I mean, that was quick, guys. That was a very quick spawn in. So, yeah. Okay, closing in on the location. Yeah, we'll have to wait. Yeah, we're not trying to be pirates. We just need some movement, you know, some actual, like, movement. You know what we might do? Use the slow burn on that. Get us moving towards one of these planetoids, and then if we can set up a beacon on there, we can just follow it. Or actually, we've got the yeah, we can, if it's moving slow enough, we can just zoom up on it and be good to go. So that actually might be a way to go. Just make it move really slow, and we've got continuous movement if we keep doing that. And as long as we keep our salvages along the way, we should be good to go to try to get to a trade station. We just don't know where they are, and that's the real challenge too, is trying to figure out where they're at. I don't know if it's because of the I don't know, but usually there's a way to. Usually you get it when you spawn in or something. They tells you, but all right. So we're gonna hang out on the backside here for a second. We got quite a buildup of exposure. So yeah, next episode, this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump in here, see if we can't get some more of this salvage, and then once we grab one more load of this, we'll head back to our ship. We're going to get our ship going a little bit more and continue the search for more salvage once we clear this one out, and then continue to build on our mobile base, and then get ourselves a Longhorn transport that can go from our mobile base to the other. So yeah, there's a whole lot more to come, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on Epsilon Longhorn Economy. We're gonna keep rolling. It's been a crazy ride. It's kind of calmed down now, but it's gonna get crazy again, especially if those pirates find out what we're up to. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time. You know the deal. Like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. That way I know you guys are watching. Leave comments. That way I know what you guys are looking for. If you have questions about the game or the different mods or anything like that, just feel free to ask. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.